Who are your kids? I don't even know who your kids are. I don't even know who you are. I can't understand a word you're saying. Honestly, send someone else over to... I can't understand. I'm being serious. Just fucking piss off. Piss off. No, I'm not putting it away. Get off my fucking steps. Fine. I don't know who the fuck you are.
That's right. Is that okay? What are you okay? Hey.
I think you're threatening, but I can't fucking understand you.
You're a piece of shit, huh?
I don't know who you are or what you're fucking on about.
Is that good?
I don't know who you are or what you're fucking on about.
You're a dog cunt, yeah?
Just leave my property, go away.
Fool.
I am filming because you're fucking weirdo. What are you on, drugs or fucking disabled? Go away.
You're a piece of shit, man. You put more like kids.
I don't know what kids you're talking about.
You're a piece of You're fucked.
You're talking nonsense, mate.
Am I? You dickhead.
You're talking nonsense.
You're scared, cunt.
No, I'm not scared. I'm confused.
Fuck you, cunt.
Oh, you got tattoos. That's nice.
Yeah, fucking what a piece of shit.
You should have spent your money on speech therapy.
You're a dog, cunt.
I don't know who you are.
That's right. Is that okay?
I'm sure the police will know you. I'm going to fucking call them. I'm like, what are you? I don't know who you are. I don't know who your kids are. Go away.
Good evening and welcome to the program.
However, people saying the earth is round and not suppository of all wisdom.
They're the so-called man caves where many husbands...
They patriots all across Australia.
Providing people who are racist.
Well, then you're a racist.
In our democracy and way of life and culture,
Australians is now living off the dole.
Being persecuted for expressing their right to
We don't want Australia to be overrun by these people.
And I got obsessed with my body straight away.
Indeed. Well, we're in the grip of the Ice Age, the dealing and use of the drug ice.
On religious preaching in Rundle
The
Mall.
Australian flag, Anzac Day, the national anthem, bacon.
Okay, hey, welcome to Hide from Fire, the best podcast for you to smoke copious amounts of ice to. What the fuck was up with that cunt? Yeah, okay, that was one of the... Yeah, I just looked up fucking, basically Australia ice addicts, and that's what came up. Was, that guy. I have no idea what the fuck he was on about. Something about his kids, and whoever was filming that video is a fucking... Whoever filmed that and, like, posted it up, like, whoever that guy is, that guy's a fucking legend, because he kept his cool. He just, like, just pushed him. Like fucking Star Wars style, like fucking Obi-Wan versus Anakin. I have the higher ground. He just put his foot on him and just pushed him off his porch. And then continued to fucking just insult the cunt as he tried to fucking... Yeah, as he tried to explain whatever the fuck it was that, was going on. I don't know, I think the fucking guy had the wrong house or something. He was clearly off his fucking tits. Like, he was fucking pinging hard. And then he starts showing his tattoos as if they have some... Well, I'm assuming to him they have some kind of meaning that, somehow, that they mean something to him, I'm guessing. Look at this, mate. This is what my fucking tattoo is. And you fucking dog cunt. That's about all I could make out. I could make out dog cunt. He's like, you fucking scared cunt. I love that. I'm not scared. I'm confused. That is the best line of it. I'm not afraid, I'm confused. Like, you know.
How dare you?
Yes, how dare I? How dare I make fun of people who take tax money from me, who take money out of my paycheck and then use it for fucking ice. How dare I, make fun of those people? How dare I? And speaking of making fun of people, yeah, as I was going through the internet, I didn't have anything from... It's been real slow last couple of weeks, like on my drives to and from work and, to the shops and whatnot. My daily commutes and my, running of errands. Yeah, I've got nothing for dash cam footage. Like, I had some footage of a kid, like, some young cunt, like, doing fucking wheelies and, fucking, what are they, endos or monos or whatever the fuck you call it, on his bike, trying to impress people. And, yeah, I just thought, well, that's not really something worth talking about on the podcast, or it's not worth showing on the podcast, rather. So, that was that. So, but I did, in my YouTube searching, as I do, I did find something that, I kind of found interesting. Anyway, this is, I don't know when it's from, but let's just play this and see how it goes.
Well, it's our premier children's arts festival, and year after year Come Out has given our kids access to some of the country's best shows. This year, though, in one of its productions, young audiences just won't sit back. Instead, they'll get the opportunity to choose what the play will be about, as Amy Torber
this will
explains.
go well. Yeah, and I'm sure they're choosing what it's about. It has nothing to do with their fucking socialist public school teachers. This is what they chose.
Worry about things. About all sorts of stuff. So many issues prey on my mind.
Day after day after day.
This is the kind of thing you dream about when you're little, going to the theatre and having remote controls and being able to change it.
Do you know what I mean?
Eat something. Have a sandwich.
These things worry you too?
So it's a wireless technology that goes straight into the...
Alright, I'm calling it now. Pedophile.
How dare you?
A computer system, and then we show a tally of who wins.
And everybody's...
It's a play role reversal where the audience, not the actors, are in control.
At some point of the show, we can rotate them and choose whatever happens.
Wait, hang on. I have to go back on that. Look at the fucking hand that was turning that. What the fuck? I hope that person is playing a witch, because if that's their actual hand, well, oh god, you might have diabetes.
Can rotate them and choose whatever happens.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go out and say it. This guy's gay.
You're fucking a white male!
Yeah, true, but I'm just gonna go out on a limb and, basically assume that guy is
gay. Next in the show, there a technology that operates an accelerometer, which is pretty much the technology that you have in an iPhone, in which you can turn it and it changes color.
The uniquely interactive play is part of the Come Out Schools Festival, which starts next month. And what could be more relevant to an audience of school kids than issues in the schoolyard?
Yeah, what could... Social anxiety. Social justice. Oh, seriously? That's what matters to kids in the schoolyard, is social justice? What else have we got? So I can't read that one, but I'm going to go ahead and... is it pressure to succeed? Yeah, why shouldn't you feel pressure to succeed? If you don't have pressure to succeed, guess what you're not going to do? Succeed.
How dare you?
Yeah, and what's the other one? I don't know.
With all the media and everything, girls are worrying about, what they look like or their body image, at a way younger age than...
No, you're worried about what you look like because your woke parents decided to make you vegan as a fucking 2-year-old. And now you look like this. You may as well be a tranny.
And say probably what they were 50 years back.
I think there's so many...
what is it? Consumerism. Yeah, and they're all fucking... Yeah, because, That's an issue for children, is consumerism, as they play on their iPhones with their fucking, even the fucking teacher just said, it has technology from the iPhone, you turn it just like your smartphone. Yeah.
Pressures, like, you know, the pressure.
Sexy fictation. No, it's not fictation. You're not sexy.
Pressure to succeed, bullying, peer pressure.
Pressure to succeed, and all these things make, you know, if child is driven, if child try to work hard towards thing, it make child harder to molest. You must break children, then can molest child.
Objectification of young women.
Dude, he's got the faggiest fucking haircut. And yeah, this guy is a 100%, I guarantee he's a child molester, because homosexual men make up less than 1% of the population, yet they make up 40% of pedophiles. Just throwing that fact out there.
I'd like to go from the very top again.
Fresh from Broadway, Illyrio Zavase assembled
Illyrio Zavase.
A cast of northern suburbs kids to tackle the...
Oh, so they're all on ice. Yeah, her parents are ice addicts, and yeah, she's got... I guarantee that chick is like fetal alcohol syndrome. There's nothing in her house because her parents are on meth.
Issues that matter most.
First world problems. The future. Yeah, these kids are fucking geniuses.
To them.
Sexification is the over-sexualization of innocent young girls.
You don't even look like a girl, you no-ass fucking nana fucking jeans.
A lot of people suffer like an issue like bullying.
Peer pressure, and look at me, I'm dressed like a 1990s. Why the fuck is he dressed like he's on fucking Degrassi Junior High? Oh, that's what this guy is. He wanted to be on fucking Degrassi back in the day. Couldn't make it happen. Now he's trying to make it happen. Look at all these fucking losers.
And they think that they might be totally alone.
Pressure to succeed. The future was, I'm guessing the B1 is bullying. Yeah, first world problems. Oh, my child got run over by a bus. Buses only exist in the first world, therefore that's a first world problem. Oh, my child was killed by someone driving a Mercedes. Oh, first world problem, that's a Mercedes. First world problem is such a fucking horseshit term. Oh, I don't have enough goats to pay for a wife. Oh, third world problem. Like, yeah, what the fuck? What a meaningless fucking term.
And it's great they can come
Oh, peer pressure. Wah.
Here and see that, you know, actually there's a lot of...
Oh, look at this fucking fat socialist, you know. Yeah, a fat socialist, and he doesn't see the irony. You know, everyone should share everything and everything should be for everyone, but you're going to eat all the donuts.
People that go through the same situation.
I think the fact that we're kids talking to other kids is going to make it a lot...
Yeah, I don't think you actually are a kid. I think you're a fucking 35-year-old weirdo with some genetic problem.
More interesting and interactive, and people are going to pay way more attention just because, you know, yeah, and
that's a boy.
Especially because they're involved
so
much with the controllers.
Using the zigzag controller, the audience vote on which issue they're most interested in seeing.
Well, this is going to sound fucked up, but, you know, if I was one of the students, which issue you're most interested in seeing, well, I guarantee every 14-year-old boy in the audience is just going to be tilting their fucking thing towards the sexualization of girls. So, yeah, dude, and that's exactly what this teacher knows is going to happen. I fucking guarantee. And he's been making the ones who are, and I guarantee, you know, yeah, he's been making them stay back to practice after class.
And are asked to vote on a series of multiple choice questions.
Oh, look, fuck it. Yeah, look at this. These aren't students. These are fucking dudes in their fucking mid-20s. Oh, you pack of fucking creeps. Oh, the 14-year-old girls talking about sexualization. Oh, wait, well, Warhammer.
Which affect the outcome of the story.
For me, it's...
Yeah, you notice fucking all the fat, ugly chicks aren't holding the sexualization of girls signs?
So important that theater keep using these technologies and we keep engaged.
So important theater do this. No, there is nothing about theater that is important. It's one giant wank.
Young people in the use
like
of these
this
technologies.
Podcast.
Yeah, I think it's totally important to see, you know, that your peers and people who are the same age as you
guarantee she got
struggling with the same issues that you might be struggling with.
The aim is to open up the floodgates of conversation.
Oh my God, like these chairs represent the chaos that is going on in our lives and like the hormone imbalance and like the pressure that we feel and how things are closing in. That's how fucking pathetic and generic this shit is. I guarantee I'm not wrong.
Between kids and adults.
Schools and stuff and teachers and parents, they often try to...
And freeze. Faggots.
Talk to their kids about these topics, but kids might feel uncomfortable talking to teachers and stuff. So this is a way of getting, telling people, you're not alone in this, and this doesn't matter, it's about who you are.
And it doesn't matter if, the director touches you, because he's trying to teach you. And you shouldn't go to your parents with information like that. And also, I'm definitely a teenager and not on hormone therapy. This isn't pedophilic at all.
And everything, but through an interactive way.
And if everything goes to plan, Australia may be seeing more of our Adelaide Theatre Group.
At the moment, we're talking, hopefully.
What do you mean if everything goes to plan? What, he diddles a bunch of kids, then he's going to take it nationwide? Like, what does he think he's going to get out of this? A fucking weird old creep. With his fucking... God damn it. I wish I knew that fucking... God damn it. I wish I knew the name of the carpool karaoke. It's Guy Farino, whatever.
Nationally and maybe internationally. It will be a total dream.
Or maybe internationally. I'm doing something here in the northern suburbs of Adelaide, and who knows, maybe I will become international famous. No, you won't, you fucking weird fat fuck.
From a little room in Adelaide to take this show somewhere else.
We all hold up chairs because it signify nobody can sit. Right, so... That was that. Yeah, I just found that video and found it really, 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 really fucking weird. Like, that is clearly a dude who's fucking boohooing his students. And yeah, speaking of students, let's head over to the US once this loads. And yeah, this happened in the US. Yeah, here's another one I just wanted to bring up. Here's a Democrat voter. Right, so basically what's happened here is these people on a university campus have, and they're holding their phone the wrong way, which annoys me to no end. But anyway, yeah, they basically, they basically got a pro-Trump little thing up, and they're, talking about the Republican Party or whatever, conservatism. And yeah, so this little Antifa queef decides that he has to come in and tell them what's what, because clearly they're committing acts of wrong think and wrong speak. So he needs to set them straight. Right, here we go. This is the this is Democrat voters, and okay, yeah, this translates into Australia. This is the Greens. Let's have a listen to his debate. Oh, by the way, as you notice on the screen already, not all white people. There's a black guy who's standing there, or brown, or whatever the fuck he is. But they're all racist.
Down square! Slash his throat! Every fucking Republican!
Slash his throat, slash the throat of every Republican. And for some reason, it's loading weird.
Suck my fucking balls!
Say that one more time.
Let's go back.
Down square! Slash his
What? Why is it fucking loading weird? Because I'm streaming.
Every fucking Republican!
Say
that. Suck my fucking balls!
Say that one more time.
Republican throats! Slash fascist throats! Death to fashion!
Have a good one.
I fucking love that. I fucking love that she just said that. Have a good one. Later, fag. Oh, man.
Out square!
Yeah, okay.
Slash his throat!
Yeah, we get it. We get it. Yeah, but that's the thing. Slash his throat. Slash the throat of every Republican. Yada, yada, yada. And you can just hear it in his voice. That's like as masculine as he can sound, which is... And, oh my God. See, this is what happens when you raise your kids vegan. This is what happens when they... God damn it, my fucking webpage now is just playing the video. Well, the monitor that I'm doing it on. Oh, God damn it, why isn't it fucking... This is really fucking annoying. Hang on. I'm just going to close that window and then reopen Firefox again. Anyway, I should be doing this while I'm talking about it. Yeah, this is the insanity that's going on right now because the fucking... basically, because the fake fucking impeachment trial didn't go their way. They didn't get what they wanted on impeachment. So now they're fucking just losing their shit, and I wonder if, because I had to close the browser down, whether it's going to be, whether I'm going to have to log back into my advertiser subscription. Because here's the thing, I do pay, like, I call them fake news, I call them the enemy of the people, but I do pay for fucking the news I read. Like, yeah, I still pay for it. People are taking the effort to write it, and if I'm going to read it, I'm going to pay for it for the most part. And yeah, I do have a fucking, advertiser, news.com. News.com.au, I do have a subscription. They get like, 28, 30, or, it's like $28 a month they get out of me. Because, if people don't pay it, if people don't pay for media, this is the thing. If you don't buy newspapers, if you don't pay for a fucking online, a digital subscription to any of these like news outlets, things are only going to get worse. Things are only going to be more clickbaity. And that's what I noticed with the advertiser is all the people who actually pay for it and actually subscribe completely disagree with the narrative they're constantly pushing. But they keep paying for it and they just keep disagreeing with the narrative. Yeah, which is one thing. This is something you will never see on the progressive side of things. You will never see progressives paying for something they disagree with. You will never see them open their wallets to hear a differing opinion. And that's why, like, when it comes to, like, and it goes in both extremes, but in my experience, it tends to be more to the left. You will notice this with like popular YouTube channels and shit. If you want to avoid trolls, only read super chats. Because if you only read super chats, then people have to spend at minimum $1 to be able to, get something on your screen that you're going to see that you're going to read. And yeah, this is exactly, and it seems to be more like, people are, who lean to the right are willing to pay to say, hey, I disagree with you. Here's $1 and here's why I disagree with you. People on the left and, people on the left in general won't do that. People on the extreme right, like the actual fucking... the actual fucking clans people, the actual fucking, saying horrific racist shit. And, I follow fucking Milo Yiannopoulos on Gab. Speaking of that, I might just put up my little thing there. Yeah, you can find me on Gab. Yeah, they will say the most horrific shit because because A, they're free to do so. And B, it's free for them to do so. But anyone who, like, extremists are always broke. Extremists never have any fucking money. Extremists are always fucking shit cunts. So if you just say it cost you at least $1, one single dollar, to get my attention, they won't try to get your attention because they don't have a fucking dollar to spend. Whether they be on the far right or the extreme left, they don't have that dollar to spend. All they have is their fucking shitty fucking computer or whatever and their parents' internet connection in the fucking bedroom or basement that they dwell in. So yeah, that's all it takes. I'm not behind any kind of fucking paywall. I'm not doing anything like that. But again, I don't read comments. I just tweet. I just gab shit. And if people come back at me, I don't even fucking read it because why the fuck would I? Yeah, you don't read reviews. He says while sipping shitty fucking cheap wine. Okay, so let's go into our first actual news story. Well, I guess the others were kind of news stories. Drivers, yeah, this is actually kind of funny. Drivers who splash puddles on pedestrians could be hit with, are you serious? $9,615 fine. That is a very weird and very specific number to come up with, but let's read on. An eye-watering fine has been proposed for incompetent drivers who drive through puddles and splash water on pedestrians. So, yeah, see, here's what they're saying. They're trying to stop people from deliberately doing it, and this is out of the UK, even though they're saying Europe. Yeah, okay. Heavy rain causes flooding in Sydney. That's a weird thing. Yeah, I don't need to see that. Drivers in the UK could face fines. Of up to $9,615. Again, that is a weird number to come to. If they are caught driving through a puddle and splashing a pedestrian. So basically, if you don't veer completely out of the way and avoid splashing a pedestrian, you're going to get a fine. Now, my guess is they're going to use these fines to fix the roads instead of just not having shitty roads in the first place. Yeah, here's the thing. If the roads were paid by people who use them, this wouldn't be a problem. But because they're paid by everybody, it's a problem. It's a problem because everybody pays into it, which means they can just funnel money off in any direction they fucking want. It doesn't fucking matter. If the only people who were paying for the proper drainage of the roads were the people using them, and they could see where their money was going, yeah, they'd be up in arms and they'd be fucking have a problem with it. Some people might see soaking a passerby as they speed along as a bit of a laugh, but for British motorists, the act could now land the driver in some hot water. Yeah, see, this is what happens when you don't have fucking free speech. This is what happens when you don't have freedom of expression. Now, they've been trying this shit on here in Australia, and it's not going over that well. But luckily for us, the majority of Australians lately have just been voting Conservative. And it's not even that the majority of Australians are Conservative. It's not like the majority of Australians like Scott Morrison. I think he's a fucking elitist faggot. That's just my opinion. But, I still fucking voted parties that put him in power through the coalition for the simple fact that, he's the lesser of the elitist faggots. He's the one who's not going to, he's the one who said he's going to take the least amount of money out of my paycheck. After, he got in again and his whole tax reform, which apparently only affects the rich, I ended up getting, in my paycheck every week after taxes, I ended up with an extra $5. Now, to an elitist, to a leftist, to an extra $5 a week. What is that? Oh, an extra $5 a week is, I don't know, that feeds my cat for the week. So the money I'm getting back, it does so many things. It's I don't know, it's an extra bottle of fucking, something to clean my fucking bathroom with. It's something, it's that extra bottle of fucking Pino Clean or whatever. It's something. It's, it's something small. And this is what they can't understand because, like I said, they're elitists. They can't understand the fact that an extra $5 a week that you don't take from me actually helps me. Because to them, it's nothing. But to me, it's like, well, that's, it's $5. Yeah, it's nothing. But it's also a beer. It's like one beer or one coffee if, you're a teetotaling faggot. But you know what I mean? Like, that is like one extra beer that I get to drink a week. And it's not like they're giving me a free beer or whatever. They're just not taking that extra $5, so I get to choose what I want to do with that $5. I mean, you take that $5 a week over 10 weeks, there's $50. And then there's, yeah, like it's, there's $200 in a year that you're not taking from me. So yeah, these these so-called like tax reforms that only, help the rich, only benefit the rich, only benefit the wealthy. Well, wealthy rather, not wealthy. Well, I'm $200 a year better off. Now, that sounds like nothing because, it sounds like nothing to me. Yeah, it really doesn't affect me, but that extra $200, like if I were to budget correctly and use that extra $200 a year, I could do something with that. So yeah, I should be getting the money I earn. I should, it should be 100% mine, but it's not because, the government are cunts. Some people, blah, blah, blah. Driving without responsible consideration can attract a maximum level 5 fine, which is currently, 5,000 euros, which is like, Jesus Christ, 9,615, I guess, Australian. And dictates that the person driving amounts to a clear act of incompetence, selfishness, impotence, or aggression. See, you know what's happening? Here's my theory. What's been happening is a bunch of fucking Remainers, people who want to stay in the EU, have been standing around holding up their signs saying Boris Johnson is a Nazi, and, capitalism is fucking, death, or, capitalism is fucking evil. Anyone who's, Tories are literally Hitler, etc. And because the people who actually support capitalism use capitalism, they're the ones with the cars, and the people protesting are the ones without the cars. So they're just driving by because it's fucking the UK. So I'm assuming, I've never been there, but I assume it just rains constantly. So they're just driving through puddles and splashing them on purpose because why the fuck wouldn't you? That's hilarious. And now they're trying to fine them for doing it. It's basically, it's an attack on the working class because it's not like the upper class are doing that. They're not driving their own cars. The upper class, the upper middle class, no, they're being transported from destination to destination. It's, it's working class people seeing these blue-haired fucking, these blue, pink, green-haired fucking tattooed nose and fucking earring, pierced to the nines fucking faggots standing around protesting, and they're like, oh, steer into a puddle. It's exactly what I would do if I saw that. Under Section 3 of the Road Traffic Act 1998, blah, 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 it's an offence to drive without reasonable consideration for another person. So, yeah, basically, their supporters are...
How dare you?
Yeah.
You will die without honor.
Yeah, their supporters are getting treated like shit, and now they're trying to fucking, well, not even enact new laws, but, bring up old laws to try and make them feel like, they're basically trying to make the entire country one giant space, safe space for people who share their ideological views. And yeah, it's not going to happen. It's not. The road safety spokesman, Peter Williams, said, anyone unfortunate enough to have suffered a drenching by an inconsiderate motorist splashing them when driving through a puddle would probably welcome sizable financial penalty for the driver. Yeah, here's the thing. You're not going to get the money. Yeah, you get your fucking faggy little fucking... I wish I was a revolutionary in the fucking Middle East. You got your fucking faggot fucking do-rag scarf around your neck. You're dressed like Che Guevara. You're not getting any of that money. That money's going straight to the state. But that's, again, exactly what these people want. They're all about the fucking state. Because that's where the money's going. This is revenue raising. Plain and fucking simple. There is nothing else about this as revenue raising. But because it's being targeted against the people who love the government. So basically, yeah, if I were to go around with water balloons and throw 30 water balloons at 30 different people, I guarantee the only people I would get in trouble for throwing water balloons at would be, pro fucking government people, would be pro... Yeah, like go throw a water balloon at a police officer. Go throw a water balloon at anyone who works for the government. And then do the same thing to a private citizen and see how the law treats you in each circumstance. I guarantee they're going to care more about the government employee. They're going to care more about their fucking own. Because, yeah, that's exactly what this fucking is. Alright, what's our next story? Alright, we've been going for 43 minutes. Oh, God damn it. I knew it logged me out. You know what? We're going live. I've never done this before, but fuck it. I'm just going to edit in post anyway. So, let's, after about half an hour of this podcast, I'm going to take a break and I'm going to smoke a bowl. Yeah, we're going to a break.